going on, everybody? This is Jeff with AltCoin Buzz. This is my dog Larry Berto. He's right here. He's just chilling out. So he's sleeping, thankfully, because he's a wild man. He's a puppy. He's only like a year old. But anyway, today we're going to talk about whether or not this market is sustainable. And right off the bat, we don't know for a fact, but we are going to talk about some really interesting things in this video, including Web 3.0, IoT, smart technology integrations from smart home, smart watch. So you got my smart watch, got my smartphone, got my smart home. I'm trying to get into a smart city. Got my smart car from Tesla on the way, hopefully one day. But you get the point. So we're going to talk about all of that, and we're going to talk about where the blockchain fits into that whole component, and we're going to try to connect the dots. But if you're new to AltCoin Buzz and you want to keep up with us, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the bell like that to get notified when we drop a video. If you're into crypto, you might want to consider doing that because we have a lot of different personalities on this channel, and our main goal is to keep you guys up to date the best that we can. So let us do the legwork, get the information, and share that with you. And so it's been a while since I've made a video like this, and we're just going to take a look at the market here before we do anything. So you can see that we've held, and people are coming on to me on Twitter, Blockchain J, that's my Twitter. They're messaging me saying, hey, is this sustainable? Do you think we're out of the woods? And they're saying don't jinx it, because they think that if we talk about it too much, we jinx it. As you know, we talked about it the whole bull run in 2017, and that didn't jinx anything because we were on an uptrend. But it up, down, same thing, right? Just different directions. But one is good for your bank account, the other's not. But it's still a slant, an angle. And anyway, so we held this $5,000 mark. What I'm waiting for is, can we get another push out of it? Can we get another push after that next push? So I'm okay with creating crocodile teeth going like this, like this, like this, because take 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, or 3 steps forward, 1 step back. But, there's going to be days where you're going to be in the green, and then there's going to be another day you're in the green, and then you could go back to being in the red. We'll see how long that lasts, right? But for the most part, Bitcoin dominance sitting at 50%, it has pulled back a little bit. So let's go ahead and talk about what we really need to be looking for with these projects and their relevance, because this is what I'm telling corporations that I work with is the importance of Web 3.0 and the things they need to know about Web 3.0. So what is Web 3.0? Web 3.0, or the web is an entering new phase of evolution. There has been much debate about what to call this new phase. Some would prefer not to name it at all, while others suggest continuing to call it Web 2.0. However, the new phase of evolution has quite a different focus from what Web 2.0 has come to mean. So you can see right here, I don't know how big this is. It's a Creative Commons image. Let's see if we can make it just a little bit bigger. And it doesn't look like we're going to, but I'll read you what it says. So Web 2.0, basically it was it was like going from websites to apps, right? So you went from standard HTML to basically PHP, JavaScript, RSS feeds, and all that stuff. And now Web 3.0 is going to bring in this whole new world, including the blockchain, where you're going to have these smart contracts, and you're going to have voice automation come into the mix, and basically IoT, right? So if you don't know what IoT is, now you know. It's Internet of Things. And that's what I'm saying is it's an upgrade. And where does 5G fit into that? Because when we go from 4G to 5G, we're going to have to tear up the whole, basically it's a whole new network. It's not like something you just put in an upgrade on your cell phone or on the tower and you just upgrade the system files. I mean, they could change out the hardware in the towers, but it's really a whole new technology, and they're saying it's 5 to 10 times more powerful. I don't know the exact percentage of how much more powerful with the radio frequency or the radiation that it's going to produce, but 5G is a super fast, super powerful network that will make the connectivity between IoT, Internet of Things, that's a bunch of different things communicating and interacting with each other, a lot more efficient. And that's that smart grid, that smart city upgrade that is going to include smartphones, smart homes, smart watches, smart everything, that you'll be doing smart travel, smart grocery shopping, smart this and that. And that includes Big G, Alexa. The only reason I say Big G is because if I said it out loud, it would say, how may I help you? Because I have the technology. If you don't have a voice automation in your house, hey Google, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Okay, so but if you just say that, it can communicate with you, and that communicates with my air conditioner, that communicates with my lights, that communicates with a whole bunch of different things. That's the IoT. It's communicating with a bunch of different things through voice, which is different because now it's going to be, you can say, hey Alexa, book me a flight to Los Angeles on Monday, June 10th, early morning. And then it will come back to you with some results, and you can decide if you want to book just like that. It's going to have let's just remove the fiat credit card from it, and let's say it's going to have your Bitcoin public access ID, and you're just going to pay in crypto, just like that. And so right now you would obviously pay using your credit card that's saved on your Apple Pay, but we're just speaking about how it would be a cryptocurrency you would be using, or a digital currency, assuming that you do that. And how do we know that this IoT and this blockchain thing is moving forward? Well, it is moving forward because you've got Microsoft, you've got IBM. They're developing blockchain solutions which are going to be a part of this new smart grid, smart economy, smart city, smart technology, Web 3.0 world that we're moving into. And so I find it to be very important that you guys know what to look for when you're looking into a project. I mean, are they talking like this? Are they talking about IoT? Are they talking about how their sensors are going to communicate? Are they talking about how their voice automation technology is going to do this and that and work with this or that with Alexa or Siri or whatever the case may be? And so if we talk about voice automation a little bit more, you can see there's various different companies on here, but we should be having, where's the blockchain project that's working on voice automation? Because think about it, guys. This is a visual component, okay? So when you're searching for things on Kayak for where you're going to travel, you're basically looking on here and you're using your visual. But now that you're going to use your audible, your voice, it's going to be, it's a different sense. It's a different, it's a whole nother animal, right? I mean, when are they going to bring in smell or taste, right? I mean, feel, can you touch it? I mean, these are all things that, who knows? I mean, we could be going into this completely unique world, right? I mean, that's the autonomy and the virtual reality and everything just kind of symbiotically coming together. And where does the blockchain fit into this? And a lot of that is going to be in the efficiency, the speed, the execution of it with the smart contracts. And it's really a unique time. And that's what we're looking for in a lot of these projects. If they're not talking the big game and they're not talking the proper lingo, I don't see how they're going to be relevant when 3.0 comes up. But it's even more than just talking it. It's, are they walking it? Are they developing it? Are they innovating? Because without innovation, they have nothing, because they're just riding the coattails. So we're looking for the innovators in the space. And so if we go back to this, we had projects that people were excited about, including myself. IOTA, that's Internet of Things, right? That's what they stood for. And that was why I originally was so excited about IOTA. But then I found out that they had a great presentation and they had the right idea, but there was not a lot of substance to it. And if there is substance to it, then where did it go? Like, why are they not signing with Microsoft? Obviously, they didn't have enough to pull off the deal with Microsoft or some of these bigger companies like IBM. And that's kind of concerning, because it's like maybe they had the lingo down, but they didn't have the. Now, obviously, as a pundit, I'm not a developer, so I mean, it's not like I'm any different than them, but they're calling themselves a developer. So these projects that are developing these innovative technologies, they need to be actually either they're doing it, or they're bringing people in that are doing it, or they're getting their hands on the technology to innovate and do something new. And that's what we've really had a problem with. And so why do I circle all of this back to, are we in a sustainable market? It's because in order to be sustainable, we're going to have to be relevant with the innovation and the creation and the development of a lot of these technologies that are going to be a part of the smart economy and the whole smart grid that's coming about. And so some of these projects, I mean, like, there's just a couple coins on here that I really like. I recently transferred some Ripple XRP. That was fast, way faster than Bitcoin. Okay. Now, do I could be a Ripple. I don't have to be an XRP hater to acknowledge something good. Like, I mean, I might not like Ocasio-Cortez's politics about taking us to a socialism, because I'm a capitalist. I believe in a capitalism, but that doesn't mean that everything she says is wrong. The other day she said that, there's a lot. We're in a kind of a propped up economy, you know, it's like at some point I could see why this thing would blow out because too many people are making money on interest. It's like that's not sustainable. Like who's innovating, who's creating, not who's making money on interest rates. Like we live in a very like market driven economy when we should be like producing and innovating, and our companies should be the manufacturers, not these interest based economies. And that's something she said that I agreed with. But that's the point, is that just because XRP I might not necessarily like XRP does, but when I see that it's fast and instantaneous like that, when I send it, I'm impressed. And I like that. Another one was Litecoin. Litecoin was very fast. Bitcoin's still very slow. And I mean, do you need a digital gold to move very fast? I mean, how long does it take to order precious metals and have them at your doorstep? Maybe the fastest 24 hours, but it took mine like seven days. I mean, I ordered some silver. I'm like, gold, man, if I want to buy something that expensive, I'll just buy Bitcoin because, you know, that's what I would rather get is Bitcoin than a bunch of gold in my house. So I just got some silver because they're really easy to get. But either way, it took 7 days. I mean, how long does it take your Bitcoin to get to your account? An hour? Okay. Litecoin was way faster. XRP was pretty fast. Ethereum's fairly fast. Bitcoin Cash, I haven't really messed with. I did send some Bitcoin Cash, but I didn't get to see how fast it is. That's why I just try them out. Try out some of these. Maybe try out Monero. Try out Dash. Maybe try out the Tangle Ledger with IOTA. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I wanted to touch on this because this is what we need to be looking for in are we sustainable? Are we innovating? Is this sector innovating in a way that's going to be bringing in the blockchain and the smart economy outside of ways that WeChat, Apple Pay, Google Pay are already doing things with the fiat, you know, even Venmo, the Cash App, and who owns the Cash App? Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey owns, or well, he's a CEO, I think, or high up on Twitter and the Cash App, but he's also big on digital currencies, Jack Dorsey from Twitter. So anyways, guys, also, if you guys want to keep up with me on my channel, other YouTube channel, Living in Arizona, for those of you who are thinking about moving to Arizona or don't even know anything about Arizona, I share a lot of information about the things that are going on around here. As you know, they're building a smart city. Bill Gates is building a city on the west side called Belmont. We've made a video about that. And, you know, it's just not every single one of you guys are going to want to move to Arizona, but that's where I post quite a bit more often here recently. But I still definitely love crypto. I'm still in the market. It's just I'm not as vocal and as because I'm having, you know, when you don't know something about everything, or you know, when you don't have much to say, there's no sense in faking the funk and trying to say something you don't know. So that's why I kind of got quiet a little bit with crypto, is because I want to make sure that when I do talk that it means something, and I'm not just talking for the sake of talking, although you can see I like to talk. So I have no problem making videos. For me, they come natural. But I want to make sure that I have my finger on the pulse and have a clear, at least not, you can't ever get a clear understanding. It's still kind of cloudy. Like, we don't know if the market's going up or down, but we can hope one way or another. In fact, if it goes down, I'm accumulating more Bitcoin or any of these coins. But if it keeps going up, I'm like, well, I've already locked it in. So I'm locked in, you know. And I've got enough crypto to ride. But I would like to get more Bitcoin, to be honest with you. But I don't want to buy it at certain prices because I've already got it. Anyways, thanks to everyone who's been subscribing to AltCoin Buzz and turning on the bell. And we'll see you guys next time.